Hello everybody, a new video from a GoPro mounted to the turret of M2 Bradley in the Zaporizhzhia region has surfaced on TikTok. It shows a column of Bradleys advancing towards Russian defensive lines while making use of all their weapon systems to suppress suspected Russian positions in the tree line on their left flank. You might remember that I already uploaded a video from what I believe is the same Bradley operating in the same region. I say this because it seems the same camera was used and the quality of the footage is pretty much the same. I guess the scenes we see here took place before that video I uploaded last week. I could be wrong here though, but in the end the TikTok logo in the bottom right is obscuring the exact date and time this was taken. I think this was implemented on purpose. In the last video the date and time given looked to be pretty accurate, and recently there haven't been any reports of heavy western gear used extensively on that front. However, what I think can be assumed at this point is that this footage was captured during a combined arms breach attempt. This lane we see here was most likely created by a demining vehicle clearing a pathway into the area on which the Bradleys then advanced in a column formation. During the whole clip we cannot see a single Bradley vehicle leaving that lane. The quality of the footage makes it pretty hard to determine if the Bradleys also fired their ATGM several times as well, or if the dismounted Ukrainian soldiers used RPGs. The majority of fire was sent out by the Bradley's 25mm M242 Bushmaster chain gun. They were using what looks like M792 HEIT rounds. HEIT stands for High Explosive Incendiary Tracer Round. These rounds can be used pretty effective against light armored vehicles and helicopters, infantry, and for the suppression of ATGM positions. If the projectile has not impacted at about 3000 meters, the round will self-detonate. Anyone on the receiving end of this weapon system will definitely have a hard time, especially in wooded areas, since upon impact on trees, the splinters created by this will actually turn into shrapnel flying around the proximity, adding up to the dispersing incendiary mixture inside the round with a radius of 5 meters. HEIT rounds enable the suppression of larger areas as showcased here pretty well. Next to its ATGMs and Bushmaster, the Bradley can also use a 7.62 machine gun, as showcased here. Here we can see what appears to be another ATGM launch or shoulder-fired weapon. From this point on, the column appears to be pretty much static for the rest of the video. Could be that the elite element further up got delayed, or they encountered other forms of trouble forcing them to halt their advance. Could be that the breaching vehicle clearing the pathway got hit. Under the assumption that this video mic was from the previously shown assaults in this area, this option is likely. Also we can see dismounted infantry on the lane, giving the impression that they expected to stay a little bit longer in that spot. A dangerous decision, since it was making them vulnerable for artillery fire. Staying static in this position doesn't give you much options besides trying to maintain fire superiority to disrupt any maneuver attempts on you, or scanning the horizon for approaching opposing forces. This video again shows the need of proper air support for Ukraine. Combined arms breaches are basically one of the hardest things to conduct even with air support. Coordinating and pulling off the clearing of a pathway through obstacles in the forms of mines, dragon teeth, and any tank ditches in a pre-zeroed on kill zone with artillery ranged on you, covered by attack helicopters, not only just sounds like a hard thing, it surely is. The Ukrainians were pretty brave to attempt this with their current capability gaps. The biggest problem is that the Russians had the time to properly prepare the defense positions, and the Ukrainians lacked means to disrupt these attempts and that before. I honestly do not feel confident enough to tell what they should do from now on. The responsibility for all this man and equipment is just too high, and I do not want to be put in the shoes of the guys in charge here. However, a pretty wise man once just said, "We will see," and this is basically what I have to tell you here. We must look how the situation will unfold. I told this many times before, but from our position and perspective, We only have so much information to determine what's happening and what's going on, so we must be very careful. In the end of the video, we can also see a pretty huge blast in the top right corner of the clip. I'm unsure what this was, but it definitely prolonged their stay in the spot. That's it for this video. Feel free to leave a like and comment. Also, you're invited to share this video. This way you help reaching more people. Make sure to subscribe, hit the bell and enable notifications. This truly helps this channel a lot. Thank you very much. Till the next time.